I am the word that purifies, I'm the soul of Ra, the glorious light. I am the word that purifies, I'm the soul of Ra, the glorious light. I am the word that purifies, I'm the soul of Ra, the glorious light. We give thanks and praises unto the Most High Ra, and to the waters above and the waters below. We give thanks for every living thing upon the face of the earth, man and woman, young and old, all races. To the oceans, in the sea, to the dolphins, the sharks, the whale, bones. We give thanks, for every tree that gives us oxygen, and then we take it back and give carbon dioxide. We give thanks. My name is Kongo Wattu. Awoniola Ogunda Atorishe. My head is good. The rescuer of the 17 houses of Ifa, Ifa Dimula. Ifa is the light of heaven and earth. Educate yourself, Africa. Educate yourself, Africa. Educate yourself, Africa. Ghana, educate yourself. We are Ethiopians. That's all. Ask anyone, they will tell you. We are coming from Ethiopia, landed, ancient Kushite, Sudan. Sudan is Sudan. We've been moving. And the more we move, the more we forget about ourselves. And so therefore, now we have been colonized. We think gari is our food, something that was given to pigs. So we don't have no brains now. We think like pigs, straightforward, no filter. I will never filter, I will never sugarcoat my words. Udi gari, udi banchi na wajune no ebeye preku wajune because they are lower species and they are the ones that should eat that cassava. Cassava from Portugal for nebedi so. No more the banchi bread. And as you see, why expert in the banchi? Why expert in the banchi? Ama u banchi no kura no see no kura. Why machine amano? Send a beya mama no. Ebe mu be trying. Amama no be mu trying. Na ma ukoko no increase. Na ukoko no increase. Na wetu nye bleeding more. Send a beya ubetu bleeding more. Na be tia utro. Why expert in cocoa? We are expert in cocoa. Expert in cocoa, gari, Charlie, I didn't cry the sea just me, cry the sea just what. A bit not than the floor. We have been expert in wrongdoings. All because we have forgotten who we are. That's what the song is about. Know that you wealth, know that also, but we are royal. We were royal people, we were rich people, we were wearing linen in Ethiopia, pure linen and cotton. We were royals. Okay? Arabs krapo besiki refuge. Ewo yenye kromu. We are Ethiopians. Abyssinia. Kama ye chasing prophet no. Prophet Muhammad ye chasing no. From Mecca to Medina nini ama ye chasing no. Okachire ne suafo ne se omonko Ethiopia because omonim Nyankopon. They know God. We know already. Yene original Christopher no ankasa. We are the Christos. We are the ones. We are the ones that follows Anabisa. We know him. We are the ones. We were dealing with science. Educate yourself in science. We were dealing with science, higher science of the human body. We could live 700, 800, and 1,000. You understand? We have all the records. Everything is written down. But today, Yadani then, look at West Africa. Amemu, Basa, because of Ediani Yidi. Because we have what? Constipate our brain with starches. Tubers, starches. Because Ethiopia na kwa shese omudi se Ediani na. Ediani pe. Omudi di omonam. Kisi adi oman say, of course. You see, I normal say so-called global world. Into the ball and also about, but a biania staple food. Ethiopia ni beer any more honomo. If I know injara, seeds. What you say, seeds, wild seeds. And no crown is gluten in and no crap of gluten in no. Almost fermented. Now, then aka. Because they understand prebiotic, they understand bacterial concept. Into omo de injara na edi omo den raw meat. This is a long time ago. Answer na say almost omo de seed oil saba. Ethiopia ni bia e de butter na ye aduane. Because we were rich people. That is the land that flows with milk and honey. That's the land that is written in the Bible. 4 rivers na ye kan wo Genesis ni na efa honum na efa Ethiopia. We were the cradle of civilization. Yesunya o school, the cradle of civilization. Intino, ye wo architects, yen dining yama sending ye see. Up to now, it's still there. Go there and go and check. Lalibela. Yen ye see asori dying ewo ebuo mu ye de ebuo ye bepo. Ne a carve bepo no ne ye see. You know, like a temple. It's in Lalibela. We were powerful people. We have obelisk. Obelisk na mo be we are. E na mo de be called USA. No, but they be called Vatican, obelisk, as you say. We were powerful people. Educate yourself. And so the reason why I'm far ahead, you know, in this game of nutrition is because my mind is not limit. Minya Ghana ni hu say me Ghana ni hu say me for the then kwewu ni hu say ya wo me one crying. Ni hu sa I see myself far beyond, and I'm here to activate the DNA, the genetic codes of my early forefathers. And you can never do that without a proper nutrition. You can't do that without a what? A proper nutrition. You can never be a proper human and think for your people. When I go to Ethiopia, Udu Ethiopia, Obeka say Europe. Na go Ethiopia, Addis Ababa. When you talk about city, and then Addis Ababa and you know, there are so many cities. Addis Ababa. There are so many cities building with airports. Addis Ababa. That is a president who eats raw meat. You understand? At least, when you incorporate the raw meat into your diet, even into your cooked food, you are going to even to benefit. You are going to even benefit than somebody who doesn't do at all. Because identity. Because before I wait to me, I journey correct now. We hear Indian indro. Anything I can say Indian indro nutrient. Ye kasa no crapo chere Indian indro. Na chere say Indian eye indro nutrient. Na untumi nya Indian indro eye ma body which is bioavailable body ni hian tentem. You can't have a availability of nutrient eating plants. No, because they are not complete. They are not complete. That's why you cannot eat moringa alone. That's why you have to join it with other things. You understand? That's why you cannot eat cabbage alone. That's why you cannot eat bitter leaf alone. You have to make sure that you eat it with what? You eat it with crayfish, you know, intestines, this and that, goat meat in Inyama. Ubi anyone more bitter leaf in Kwano wood. You understand? You have to eat it with assorted meat. Because you are not going to get what? Indian indro, the trace minerals. Trace minerals, major minerals. You have macro. You have macro, and you have micro. You understand? We have the macro and the micro. And you have the tremor idea. No one who say Yarena Medical Hospital in Nano. Say Yarena Medical, so called Yarena Medical Hospital in Nano. And yare a symptoms of a deficiency for a longer years. Symptoms of a deficiency. Yes, you know, when you was school. The only thing that is important in the science school, the only thing that is important are your deficiencies. I remember back in the days, even in the late 90s or something like that, for 95, you could remember this advert. We are vitamin A, we are vitamin C, we are C. There's an advert like that. I'm a advert now, or GTV, those days. No TV station, I'm a advert now. No, you know, we say we don't milk. You remember? Yes. You know, nobody milk aba, nobody nkusiaba, nobody we aba. We say me vitamin C, I am vitamin C. How come? we forgotten. Deficiencies. Yare ni wiase. O hepatitis na wo go through no, o diabetes na wo go through no, whatever. Ndana wuntumi nda no, ni nyina ye deficiency. O HIV o AIDS o deficiency. Intina a blower, full blown na ya friend no then acquired immune deficiency syndrome. Acquired immune because wa boa no sa wa acquired. We are deficiency for hene. And deficiency for hene. It is say na fe wo ton nyina asa. Wo ton asa. Wo ton asa. Adani don't pay because ohiya muscles. Ohiya protein. Ya dada o. It is say no why then why acquired? Why a champion? Why acquired? Why acquired deficiency? Deficiency na hene. Into no obi bow up obe yare. Ntontom krapo anka wo no fa wenim se ntontom fa wenim krapo se krapo na wanya malaria. Na pompa bo motoem, na pompa bo ha, na wonfe, awo kakere bi wanya pneumonia. Afa wiase nyina is against you. You are getting attacked because you don't have no protection. Your fat cells nyina is gone. Adenti omokum omato eduro omode owo body poison na area ma owo poison na area ma wo na ekum aye wo slowly for 10 good years. We are now the work camp for no one head why documentary na the hwenhura a cheer for masses no say monhwe akosia menu monhwe akosia menu say me ka kire mo na mon protect me ho na man protect me ho a man she don come na man she don come na mo ne obi koda we na ebe ha mo na mon she don come ndada nkwa ena na mo ware 20 obi ware 60 ni ya ma bi mo ware 10 ni 5 ni anko mo nyina mo nya bi aye ndada sa no mo ye yo mo se fela ace na ekun fela na nyire no nyina na mo say ace na ekun fela ade na nyire no na mo ndada they assassinate you and then they brand something and put on top of you. Wise, educate yourself, free up here. Because the chain, no, you see, no chain, you can't share and sebium. You see, a chain, no, yeah, there are two arguments. Emancipate your mind from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free up our minds. My name is Kongo Wattu, the greatest scientist ever. I tell you, no, I'm the greatest scientist ever. I've been moving around different continents and teaching within myself and outside of myself. I teach, I go physically, and when I sleep, I go also, and I teach people. Nyamana brofu yes is here no Holland mu ediane no mu didi ni na no yen dis ediane no. And all these tribes can be found in Africa. The Maasai been eating raw for hundreds of years. The Samburu been eating raw for hundreds of years. Your tribe grab Kenya from Kikivu tribe. As I said, those who eat raw meat. Their tribes are there, plenty tribes. We've been doing that. You know, we are in SCCI, ya branded or ya tuni being carnivore. Kona koshe, abrafo no more practice. 85-year-old is looking like a what? A 60-year-old woman. 85 is looking like a 50, 60. They are practicing na yenam hanumuna ye di adwene di agro. Ye hu awo. Wan nye surgery obewu, wan nye we obewu, wan nye we obewu, wan fe dro we obewu. Ena wo BP akosoro, wo BP no a deficiency. A deficiency of magnesium. Bibia a deficiency. It's in there. You see, I know from here, no. Ye baba bishia. From now on going, ye baba bishia. All the what? The minerals and any deficiency. Ube hu yare wum. Anything that will be our start to say, oh, the raw meat, instantly. And yes, I bet you instantly. Oh, dear, within 30 minutes, because your body been looking for it for a long time. You've been starvation of nutrients. Your brain been starving. Your bones been starving of calcium, magnesium, boron, silica, zinc. You know, one says is here and I sebi or bema with testicles no di raw meat no adechi and one says testicles and I firm because you've been starving from zinc for so long. You've been starving. To be a tunnel. And I've started. And this is what I wanted. Nyankasa mi asema mi kan ye no na abem. In 2021 or something, I wrote on Facebook, said, you know, I wish I would not even sell nothing again and my work is done. And it's going to affect me one way or the other because my workers, you know, and they are also going to demand for pay in Yama. But, you know, no problem. No problem. My issue soon be that one. Yanto ade kura me debate you. Yanto ade kura po my issue soon that me debate you akopem time am beti omo ase. You know what I mean? I'm a pay baby afa. You understand? Mo tomu na me ko broke kura po I'm okay. I want to see everybody free. That's it. I want to see everybody free. And I mean myself, what there in the universe, the waters, the lakes, and everybody, the land that I walk on, that I've been walking on since 2021 without shoes. I know that this land is not going to make me a poor person. I know already. I know that. Great is my reward. I know that. It means true. Means true. Because Oma Yamameda, Oma Puva Mameda, back in the days, Agana for crapo ni me crapo no. Omo to chair me 4x4 neniama. Omo to chair me Hyundai Lantra. A lot of things into Oma Yamameda. So me slow me bohu. This time crapo no Omo Yamanabro so. So I'm going to teach you everything. In slow. In Cranford say, ke o shegbe ke ye akite. Ke o shegbe ke ye akite. Usura van man din kanako. Because I'm a warrior. Educate yourself, Africa. Liberate yourself instantly. Konako share WhatsApp. Konako share WhatsApp status. Testimony after testimony every day. Just a 1 year. You see, I'm pay complaints. Complaints na doso. Wanu medro. Obia no wen. Obia etu ajedi. Ultimate da unkwa untumi da air deficiency. Onya trom ya na me dia face eat raw meat. Eno anu mini we. Ofe kukuduro na wudi so a adechia obeka obedi adanse. So we are going to learn something because we know details into me person may use my adrenaline, you know, na me dey kan kire mo. So I'm going to read exactly what science says. Deficiency, grand rising, kings and queens, respect to man like Judiculture, Papa Nesto, Friday Goddess, Queen Millie, and Sukun, all the way from Tamale. Big up. Respect to Pa Willie, South Africa. Pa Willie, South Africa. You see, Pa Willie been coming to me, been guiding him and all those things. Did you mention in was South Africa? Sunbathing, cold shower, everything. You understand? Everything. BBR. He goes to source out the best meat and all those things. But he was destroying the meat. I knew what he needed. But he has a challenge with his small finger. Maybe I know say 83. And I'm catching say lack of oxygen. But to me can't say you should eat raw meat. There are so many things, you know what I mean? Until I told him or he saw the trend. 2 days he pay no. My small finger no. Ejai me there two WhatsApp status. Me to my kwakoshe mam wo me number 0545876939. Why? Because these fingers all represent what? Your element. It represents the element. The small finger represents mercury. Mercury, that is what? Air element. Inframa, oxygen. And this one, the ring finger, represents what? The earth. And because the earth is your heart. Sanity, the earth element. You understand? This one, earth, fire. You know what I mean? And water. And you know, so fingers, you know, we are. Now what we it is lacking an element. So you have to check which food is good for that. And of course, the number one source Number one source, bioavailable, is what? Red meat. The same red meat, no more. That is the only way. So once you have problem with this, you are going to have problem with also communication. It's going to affect your communication also. Into we say me nine be form, yeah, me nine form, small finger no, teacher abuaje, who complaining, who nine form, that small finger, yapa. This is the time. You came for initiation. Now I'm telling you the truth. Go and eat raw meat. Ubo say adebechino, sa wo nine so na ye wo ya no, eko how for so many years. Ebeko. That's all. Simple. Me chire mu bibia, I don't care. If I go broke, I will be okay. And I will never go broke. Okay? Mamunsro. You the culture munina wa onu. Ombe feeding me. We give thanks. So we are going to talk about the major. There are at least 18 minerals that are essential in human nutrition. You understand? So they are divided in major minerals and minor minerals. And I'm catching them. Macro. Macro means major. And minor. Micro. So we are going to learn about them. So we tackle probably calcium and phosphorus, because on home 7 does calcium, phosphorus, magnesium, and potassium. We will see how far we can go, and then we will pause. Another time we will continue, because this is the time ourselves will file pen or paper. Science now with school no fee and that this is original science. So that now when you are going through certain things, now who symptoms where and I say, oh papa now mommy or tiekura, same things. They be all frail, no complaining. Mechi kofi mechi sisi anu mechi don't pay me yawo. Then you know that your mom is suffering from this element or this what minerals. It's simple as that. And foul mama and command before no one say, and they will be frame me. I was even shocked, but I wasn't shocked too much, because I told the person, say, some catch them say the doctors, the malams, the confus, and all those people, they are all one people. They are one people. These are all people that Yeshua referred to them as Pharisees. They are one people. And the Sadducees are the scribes, the bloggers. Can't you see how they praise evil people? Bloggers, they will always project evil. You understand? Nipa on Kanyan Sasem, no interview. These are the Sadducees, the scribes. And the Pharisees are the group of the priesthood and the doctors. Together. Imagine Obi, a lady, or graduate year from school. Yes, or graduate year from school, pen and heading, a sebi, or losing in mind, or something like that, or be losing in mind, or something like that. You understand? They did not even find out the girls, you understand, lifestyle, any relationship, any niyama, what really happened. Any of Mankasa, how are Ohun Yasi Efa? They did not even find out. Straight up, okay, modern call hospital. Guess what? Doctor say, Enya hospital asem. Now, one finding could baby. What's it be that? A whole doctor, medical doctor, the human anatomy, say, Yemfa, Abariano, and co baby. You see, I need the name Bremen, and be treating. Sebe, you use the word, about them. Me treating no simple. Na me dia adansidi na ba beto wa mamuhu. Simple. Because some people, they are not grateful. They don't show gratitude in life. They think too much. The world is falling upon them. Oh, Uncle said minya saadi way. Probably exams no crap or failure. Officer were failing a whole lot. Into Miami, into then, a big crap up there might be a show, no, a whole lot. She couldn't stand identity because she lacked what? Trace element. She lacks also what? Fat. A fat and protect you from shock. Fat and protect you from what? From shock. The more fat you have, nothing bothers you. What's your assembly crap? Oh, sir. And one, no what to one or more. oh umame efiri mu saa na wetu anamo but say uni fat it penetrates. That shock will penetrate into your heart and your mind, and then you lose your mind. If you don't have fat, if someone cheats on you, it bothers you. Share nanka yena say about them da. Ya bought them da. By this time me do a ball so. Only me nyama ni pa kom. Only me heart so called breaks. Ya kwa na asamba zero. Ya kwa ni aba zero. Oba nti ni boom zero. Na ye entire atade ye ja ye kwan so. Na ye the same atade na be fie. Ye ja properties ni na mo ba ni aba zero ni aba start. Na ka say ya bought them da. If you don't have fat, you go crazy. When you don't have no job, you go crazy. You need to have more fat. Shock. Even a car crap no then shock absorber. So na be ya obo portals mo go portals no obstacle. To obo portals mo a so na be ya affect car no ase. Nti na ye wo shock absorber. Montier. We will start with calcium. You understand? The major minerals, they are calcium, phosphorus, potassium, sodium, chloride, magnesium, and sulfur. We the major then minerals, major. Like I say, I'm serious. A rank. Soldier for rank in my officers, we officers, minerals, major. Then calcium, phosphorus, potassium, sodium, chloride, magnesium, and sulfur. And a minor, then boron, chromium, copper, iodine, iron, manganese, molybdenum, selenium, silicon, vanadium, and zinc. I say make sure you are obtaining a balanced mineral intake. Make sure. So right now we are going to take the major one. And we deal with calcium first. Calcium, the symbol is Ca. Okay? Ca. And when it comes to neurology, C is what? 3. A is what? 1. So that means calcium is number 4. That is calcium is number 4. It is an earth element. And intina paying for a short to calcium pair, no copper earth, no wedi. No copper earth, no wedi, or copper shire, no wedi. Because or deficient in calcium. And no interest aqualano say or shire. No, here wall. And no interest aqualano per shire. It means that she is lacking the earth element. She is now grounded because calcium no skeleton, obatala. Yeah, make me actually all the gods, so-called gods now your name, each one, make me actually densu, make me pra element I'll connect. Yo, make me actually okay, the so-called a friend is saying astrology, cancer, niyama, how are we call it? You understand? How we call it in Akan language before. You understand? Gemini, how are you afraid Gemini? And only another subject. Me church the munina. Gemini bosom sika. You understand? Pisces here bosom po. Bosom po. Me church the munina. You wa bosom konsi. Bosom ayensu. Nina no na ye den ye the no zodiac no. Me church the munina. But then no ye Bible sua about what? The major element, trace minerals. It's yanko calcium swear. Into the best sources. Remember, this book was written by Seventh-day Adventists. Information, omudia. Information, what standard it has been done, by the scientists association, But omodi as shame when it comes to the sources. It comes to sources because then SDA for omodi haban na ashe yeah book we use for 20 something years. Obia or vegan bia doctor bia was a book we be. and so no emfa. What they say almost sources no solutions na wa hanom no ekosa yare a ontumi nsa yare bia emfa. So what me I do is that once I get the information, I know where to go for the sources. And the sources are all animal products, hands down, before I have buying sembeba. I have buying into me more vitamin A, carrot into me more vitamin A. Vitamin A fat, carrot, beta carotene, which can never be converted right now by our body. Okay? Simple. Into the sources, Nyankasa na made sources in the ho. Okay? But deficiencies no se muhu. Okay? That's it. Ain't I say right now obema dosage like the what we call the recommended during pregnancy and lactation opting for 1,200 milligram daily. Imagine 1,200 milligram daily because you need some and you need some for your baby, the fetus to grow, especially during pregnancy or lactation. Say a woman for, you understand? You need a lot. You understand? So, and we are dealing with the right sources, not supplement. Supplement does not work. Okay? So when it comes to the sources, infant calcium ne free. A milk product. I'm crap on natural milk. I'm milk, even though they are vegans. Crap milk. Natural milk. And some better have buying. So the best sources are what? Milk product. That is raw milk, raw cheese, kefir, anything, from the milk industry. Milk, raw. That is where you get what? Calcium. All right? And then what? Bone marrow. Bone, don't pay. So our people, when they hunt for animal, they do what? They eat head to toe. We call it head to toe. All right? Some people say head to tail. We don't leave nothing out. Head to tail. Bone marrow. Or calcium, or stem cells. Okay? Good. And then liver. Liver is multivitamin. Okay? And it's no be our liver is here and I change power. Hey, na me china ya me ya power call. Hey, na me menses. Me see any easy. You see am here me menses are FFF. Obi di liver no ade chin no nya menses. Na che say the menses na delay ni na no a lack of what? Vitamin A, ni minerals, ni niama nti na menses na delay no. Onya di liver no raw no ade chin no nya menses. Adanse bi ni da. So, that's it. So let's forget about the supplement and stuff like that. Now let us go and look at the functions. Now say calcium, nankasa, what does do? The functions. I say, needed to build and repair bones and teeth. What you say, needed to do what? To rebuild and repair bones and teeth. Now you say, unya calcium na. Calcium na to me then. Effects we don't pay and I was saying into say who obi na ne sen sebe pro ne sen to 2 ne sen 4 to be aba ne sen ho a or say cacao or whatever. That means the person is having what? Deficiency of calcium, period. No. Deficiency of calcium. And all these nutrients, do you know what takes those nutrients from the body? Sugar. That's what it. Sugar eat bones. Sugar eat bones. You can go and do your own experiment. So experiment where I had you can go and buy nintree bone. You can turn nintree don't pay. Buy bone of a cow and put inside sugar solution just for 1 week. Sugar solution for 1 week. And then you will see for yourself. The bone is going to be brown. That is called glycation. That is what happens inside of you. Your bone, but your bone is going to turn brown when you are on high sugar diet. And we are talking about carbs. That's what is going to happen to your bones. Glycation. Into skin, a better skin into me fresh the same skin. A better glycation after 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, what happened? Ubon say wrinkles. Ahanamon now wrinkle aba. Wrinkle aba. Nanka obi wo no man say osere kakra pa ubon say hanum na twentwem. Mesre do you see something like that? No. Ahanina be twentwem na moa. Nti ya fa ne say normal. Wo sere dia wo say hanum twentwem. No. Me hon twentwem. That means you are losing collagen in your baso. Needed to build and repair bones and teeth. Essential. Your friends say more questions in yeah. You better note it down. Linda bet Rotrobi. Me yimano in the Yaba classroom, University of Kongo Wattu. All right. Needed to build and repair bones and teeth. I'll say essential for heart and muscle action. Wow. Essential for heart and muscle action. Into calcium ehiyama wakuma muscles no actions because wakuma no your muscles or say then a squeezy and calcium is needed for that action. Into no uni calcium wakuma be ya. Wakuma ntimi function yi. It protects against radioactive, wow, strontium 90 intake. We crap with them in I have to check what is it. Yeah, unim, because it's a big thing. Big word after Namababeshia. Strontium. Wow. Radioactive. But I understand radioactive. Actually, I say, all this, if anything saying, EMFs, all these electromagnetic fields, radioactive. But calcium may protect you. And na yempene complain you, and complaining about 5G, 4G, SSG, and one complaining. And complaining, yempene complaining. Abwanyama no efe, ma yakotono, ma yekum na yedi. Ye penny complaining, say abwe bi brea, na chesa, ni ria no wan hwe ye. Wan man grass, or man bro grains, which is not their ideal food. A jamwa crapon complaining say, if any say, a radioactive be electromagnetic way be hano. A jamwa crapwa wo, jamwa nimbana mo ye fekeke. A jamwa crapwa wo wu atu rem. Ejamwa wa to rem ama yakwa akofa mba no fefe no complaints omukrapo no munya ne oso omunya no omunya no raw meat omunya omukrapo na ye de bia complaints because we don't have certain nutrients. Calcium many abre I say very important during pregnancy and lactation. Na say unhia a wafa yefunu also some manufusuo. Sir. Or say then it speeds all healing process. It speeds all healing process. Not just say calcium, no calcium tentem. All healing process. It helps maintain proper balance between sodium, potassium, and magnesium. Not just say calcium, no na balance sodium, not just a balance na balance potassium. So, wow, and in magnesium needed for treatment of osteoporosis. Osteoporosis, not just a dompemu, aye weak na ntoku abeda dompemu, and a brewano to for one kakrebi or patria na ni jonku, and then. My God, nobody is supposed to be old. Nobody's supposed to have jonku. Nobody. Yeah, limiting and coupon. Just say, yeah, limited. Yeah, doctors. Ama mo krapo no. Into a bimo betina radio sone. Amo betina TV sone social media. No mo moke yankopon. Amo moke creation. Amo moke as if there is no intelligence. in this universe who created us. So they are mocking. Ne akofa Christopher or software ne afa Muslim ne debating because mu na mayira. All religion and all spirituality and all confusion, it came about as a result of deficiency. If you are not deficient, you are okay. You don't need no religion. You don't need no spirituality. You are fine. Anything I say, okay, baby, I demanding in tree, no, you demanding in tree because you are deficient. But the priest will not tell you that you are deficient. Go and buy in tree. And D. Or if I bread no farmer in Buffalo. Ignorance in tea. Up for turning in 30,000 Ghana. For the Kakoma. In D mount. Now coffee. Now bread. Or say needed for treatment of osteoporosis, reducing high blood pressure. You see, into pressure now cause of nature. Say, who need calcium. Or say it calms heart actions. Let me calm down. I forgot to say I have even my mic. It calms heart actions and tends to reduce pain. Nature say Emma akomano eden edafom. Me say udi raw na ya mu heartbeat. Udi raw ahwe heartbeat. And I would cook food so ahwe heartbeat. Udi cook food na wakoma. Wakoma sa. Wote wakoma kwa wasum. O da hu to me da na wakoma etu. Aya wo say wakoma kwa ne ba betie efi okoko. Na speeding with heart rate. But when a calming with heart rate, a calming it down, a calming it down. Udi raw, a calming it down. That's why people sleep better. Because you sleep like a baby. A baby's heart is very calm. And the calcium does that. Now, young called deficiency symptoms. And so all no who say, wow, say ni amiko through ni na a deficiency. And your before be a woman village. But your before be at hospital. I wash a white coat. Or no, any yaw. Or no, not two bro. Deficiency symptoms. You are not sick, you are just deficiency. That's all. Deficient. That's the word. It's a what? Retarded growth. Oh my God. Retarded growth. Not just out to me who will be at. With this 17. And so I'll be able to say will be or 12 or no 12 for crap here. To say what 8. Or you're retarded. Or kasa that. Or you're retarded. With the 40. Or be able to say or you're 7 years. Retarded growth. Adrenaline to me. That is the deficiency, number 1, of calcium. Tooth decay. Kaka fo ye. Kaka ye. Kaka ye. John Kaka. Akwesi Kaka. Ama Kaka. Abena Kaka. Kaka ye. Now what the Kaka nako? Na dentist. You don't need no dentist. You don't need no dentist. You don't need anybody. So be fair or say. Ah. Na yen too say. Na yen shemu mercury. You don't need that. When you entry or call dentist that. When you jata or call dentist, upon chin crown call dentist. You don't need no dentist. All you need is calcium. Simple as that. I'm not here to filter and sugarcoat. You don't need no dentist. And then, almost said that corner, yakwa braces, you don't need that. If you eat food that contains all the trace element and major and minor minerals now, your teeth are going to be perfect. Just like that, without braces. Perfect. Arranged. But if you don't have no calcium, your teeth, you won't say na ahanomono, na be nim say, I say pickers. O kata wa no kra nye yi. Or say then tooth decay, ricket, yen na yen ricket dada, bow-legged, ricket. Now when I then I bow-legged. Or say osteomalcia, don't pay na yemre. Me say bone disease, a does to change Arabia wo we say. If I tell you about bone disease, a does to change Arabia wo we say. There was osteoporosis, osteomalcia, osteoarthritis, there was ricket. Your lupus, so many bone diseases. Calcium is the king. And anything I didn't do kind of. Calcium in Yoruba tradition, your friend Obatala, king of the white cloth. Because if it calcium is the king. Obatala. Into I don't know your hen no. And all the Orishas nation I say. We no moon. This is what we call medical astrology. Medical astrology. I will teach you all that. Medical astrology. Planet be any organ. Natural liver. Natural organ. Natural pancreas. The planet. Planeta. Control. These are the organs. And I have to need. Formation in Dawson. Or say, osteoporosis, irritability, nervousness, nervousness, no shaky, lack calcium. Or say heart palpitation. Makuma born me peli. Or say makuma born peli. That is palpitation. A born peli. And to me, so peli palpitation. Lack calcium. And so what sorry? And I will call hospital. Then poison. Call the sorcerer sorcerer no ya can ask them sorcerer ya can ask them revelation call sorcerer in chain sorcerer no call in chain sorcerer call sorcerer or dada for no call in chain call sorcerer in chain. Sorcerer. Non dada. They would deceive the whole world with what? Pharmacy. Revelation 18:23. The light of a lamp will never shine in you again. Let me read from the proper. I'm gonna try say I'm gonna be in a new international version in Yama. Let's look at the original version, like King James, no, because King James no start here and sana. So new versions ni na eba. We are near the Greek word for sorcery. The light of a lamp shall not shine in you anymore. And the voice of the bridegroom and the bride shall not be heard in you anymore. Do you understand the bride and the bridegroom? The left brain and the right brain. The bride, and your bar, that is the right brain. What I say, why do you know? We no therefore no more because they were facing persecutions. Into no no code sumu. Send a bear for no they will understand what they are saying. Na Pharisees if one into me into no mushia, no more kasa wa be boom, and I say parables. Into no the right brain no, friend no, or yet no, or bride no, or ye fro no. Aye fro say aye fro no. What you say aye foforo. No bride no. And a bridegroom no. No the left brain no. Or say, they will not even work inside of you. And that's what we are seeing. The people they don't have no light. They don't have no electricity. And if you don't have no electricity, your left brain and your right brain, they are not going to function proper. That's all. This book, this Bible is a scientific book. But you are religious to fool the people. And the light of a lamp shall not shine in you anymore. It's talking about electricity. And the voice of the bridegroom and the bride shall not be heard in you anymore. and then papa na osanka wote BBC unti sa ni biom. They will never be heard inside of you. For your merchants were the powerful people. Sorry. For your merchants were the great men of the earth. Your merchants, or no ekasa, oh na no papa no bijano. They were the what? The great men of the earth. Great men of the earth. For by your sorcery, all the nations were deceived. By your sorcery, all the nations were deceived. And then the root word for sorcery, the Greek word. Because remember, the New Testament was written in Greek, sorry. The Greek word. Yes, that is correct. Pharmakia is a Greek word that means sorcery or witchcraft. It is a catch almost say, oh no, I'm here before. I know. Anything a doctor to me or say we are known to me and I catch or say, Yare way dear.
Bifafa, mum baby in fact, Mubusian in fact. Or direct work or D4 being work. Or we go a to make crap or direct or second I call D4 way. And I say, oh, dear, mum baby, mum fan in fact, because sometimes they are trying to be, professional. Person because or no chair. Now I can say a doctor, me no na chair me say me nko a D4 me ko na kofa asem aba. Nto be ka kiro say mum pe baby mfa mo de share na nko na yare we de enye doctor for yare. They are all the same people. They are witches from frying pan to fire. They are sending you to their own colleague to finish you. When even go for a war prayer camp because of ignorance. Because they don't know this. Deficiency. Into no then muscle cramps. Who wants say now unya muscle cramps? Oh your bar now unya muscle cramps in Yama. Won't you say we muscle cramps a whole lot. Because of what? Calcium. And then insomnia. Only calcium on to mean that. Insomnia. Only calcium on to mean that. Or say needed for assimilation. Not just say there are other things before calcium and calcium and calcium between aye juma no. Between aye then aye juma na are absorbing inside of you no. Calcium need also what? Certain vitamins. Yay, na muntie vitamins are calcium here. Because me catch them say calcium no, or no your hinu or your hinu batala, but unkwa untumi rule bi ase. Obi ewu na unkwa anxiety ebechiwo. Unkwa untumi rule. So you need what we call subject. You need your subject. Uhiya wasefo, uhiya omo na oni oma ye juma. So calcium, ona no hiya no ansa na calcium etumi aye den eye juma because you need people to rule. Ahinkwa ntakrache hine se hine konti hine uhia konti hine uhia benkum hine uhia nifa hine uhia dontin uhia sankrofo nyina. These are the vitamins. Vitamin A, vitamin D, omuhia konti adontin ni sa na ma no uhia omu nyina ansa na wetumi ayeden a rule palace. And your people, the people are the what? The organs. So I say uhia vitamin needed for assimilation, vitamin A, uhia vitamin A, vitamin C, and vitamin D, and E, boron, essential fatty acids. Into your doctor catch us say men did then sradie. And I actually fatty acids. We say we SDA for ponetroye. And so you can't hide the truth. No matter what, you have to state this. Obe can sources now. Wait me to the sources for fat. Niniama wait me to antro apikan ya ope carrot niniama. But we no eye bibia yehu no kre. I know no muhu ye. Ya try to what other. So they can never lie about those things. But they can only lie about the sources to promote their what? Their agenda. Into unya fatty acids, unya magnesium, unya manganese, unya phosphorus, and then lysine. Wow. Calcium, what's interaction? Calcium interacts with many nutrients, especially vitamin D, vitamin K, and magnesium. High dosage of magnesium, zinc, phosphate, protein, sodium, and sugar reduce calcium absorption. Caffeine, alcohol, and so many things, sugar, and all those things, almost say calcium excretes. I told you already, it excretes from what? Your bones. Into the niyama bebre na cause say kidney stones because calcium no or you fit out say chalk. Into say wudi esichire a calcium no obe robo. If anything, esichire ni be robo calcium no from your bones and then come into your blood. Esan say to say chalk into no. When I kwa filter say omoja no kidney. Into kidney ne be filter omoja na calcium na mu a, what will happen? It will form stones. Then you have kidney stones. To hospital and cancer say it's because your body is not absorbing calcium well. Calcium now say call bone na ma wo tre no. Na udi 50 years per or say unya a new face and a new bone. It's called remodeling. Udi 60 years so or say udunya a new bone biome. It is called remodeling and a new face. Udi 70 remodeling. Sahana no. Every 10 years there's a remodeling. Your body is going to use the calcium that you have acquired over the years, or they are building new bone amount. Because bones echo foam per then akokora or abrewa will set in. Then you'll be walking like that. To me then you're upright. So you need calcium throughout. But they will tell you, say, oh you for the normal, mammy we ni there be. Me catch no. When tie me na wu am family ho. You understand? When tie me na wu a uko tie nkrofo or TikTok na wontie wo ba wa wo no na wu a me dey family ho. Ni me see you nice one. You understand? Me to me for so because our warning niema are benefiting from my teachings. Na wontie me a na wo de she utim say wenyi a. It's a lie. I saw my father. When my father was my age, I saw my father. And I'm stronger than my father when my father was at my age. And I'm more beautiful than when my father was at my age. I have the picture there. Ain't you know, I was saying, who you fair now, who then chain, oh papa. Who the 20 something now? Oh papa. Konako check o papa picture na we 20 something na show papa enim be on my diet na ko hwe o papa enim na hwe wenim se wo ho nya efe chan o papa na we are we 28 29 30 konako hwe o maami ni 30 years na hwe se wo ho nya efe chan o maami ana. You supposed to be beautiful and stronger than your father when he was at your age. Don't let anybody fool you. Ena yoni na doctor anu nhra ho o ma me wenyi ntia oboa wenyi ntia na ne jonku ye ya no deficiencies of calcium and other minerals. That's all. It's a about calcium. You see calcium alone, the time or day alcohol. And easy. Yemfa phosphorus and triaso. The interest say bet me I justice to magnesium, a bit speedy up things. Now, what is the function of phosphorus? What is the function of phosphorus? The function of phosphorus works with calcium. You see, calcium biomo waba biomo. Or henina sabe biomo. Yes, say phosphorus works with calcium, but only when in proper balance. And I make a choice say the only thing eduane pe we are say a wudi a unsuro say bibi be broso and I say be shorto raw. When you are cooking, you destroy certain vitamins in your man which are going to help the minerals for what? Absorption. And to sometimes, When you are eating a cooked meat, you are going to short or be back or broso. But when you are eating raw, shame broso, everything is in proper proportion. Thank you. Shame broso. So we slave mentality crapo any who crapo if you want. They say, wait me, I sorry, butcher ni be benwa. Sorry, nako butcher ne honomu, a corner honomu, nako to £1 na jina honomu nedi, 50 Ghana, straight up, nedi. Catcher and so of beef and ankasa £1, half. Normal will leave us so half. Dining in our when a table walk out for a second call. For a second share, Nafako, nice one. Second I shall let down Mubino, Pebinato. Okopa and away. Ya several what table no so I know to track one time no way did he. May yes sauce in any amana mamma, send a bear, more bano. Now, if you are not to me, easier mamma. But I don't really give a damn about those things. Mountain and may sauces in this animal mamma. You can just go straight up. Primer, go stand there, the butcher. Baba, me paucho mami we 20 Ghana. Na mami year. Kidney so 20 Ghana. Na mami we. Ukra unto me ponti, udi bi bebe fie. Simple as that. Ne numre wasan di account. Onya raw milk and wa boguso. We there is not going to be way bebroso. One thing is for sure. Anytime there is an abundance of nutrients in the diet, what will happen is it's going to detoxify you. A bit cleaning. Anything I want to do, somebody will be the dance here in the other two animals. Or your NDC for penny pa. Or no, Samsung, you have a business partner. Oh yes, I'm into oil and gas too. Or Samsung, I'm a business partner. Way back, my training na nyende. What you say? Nani yefu ke see no bog off. Officer sika for no yeah sika. Oyare. Yeah raw no pe 3 days pe ni yefu ni nyina ba down. Because you be okra body ni yefu na ba down. You see an match no. Into no raw no ankasa be detoxify wo hu ade anya or be detoxify or be clean you. Simple. And we see will come. So imagine 1 year time. Nobody will recognize you. With skin bare fair whilst you are in Africa. With skin bare fair whilst you are here in the hottest place. I will be out here bro chikurabo no on to me in front skin and toe. On to me in front skin and toe. Wow. Or no one am ferry. Anyway, phosphorus. Intino say it works with calcium, yeah, for proper balance. They work together, or say they work together to build bones and teeth. Not just a phosphorus and calcium, no, they work together. Calcium no you're in. So what I say, for palace one to work together to build what? Strong bones and teeth. It is also needed in maintaining an acid alkali balance in the blood. One intinenya haban asem enye vegetable asem na ebe ma balance alkaline no eye phosphorus any calcium no mo be yes ade na ma. Don't let these people fool you. Or say it is needed for nerve function and carbohydrate metabolism. Now, when we talk about carbohydrate is inside already raw milk. Carbohydrate is inside already raw honey. It's inside already kefir and cheese and stuff like that. But they did not come alone. They came with what? Fat and protein. So it's a complete package. So it's different from the emo because there's no fat in emo to assimilate, to metabolize that carbs. There is no fat in emo. There's no fat in it, bro, to metabolize. But milk comes with carbs, proteins, and fat. It's a complete what? Package. Emprao, emao then sugar, kosoro. Balance. And yes, anka kwala ebenya diabetes. Anka kwala kutwa ya wono ebenya diabetes. You understand? Respect. Into we no ye phosphorus the enemy. Na yembra deficiency so ye ba be we phosphorus. Deficiency. Esi no munyanka. Fan, I charge you for solar fan no. Or say deficiency symptoms for practical purposes, or say hardly ever seen. Symptoms would include poor mineralization of bones, retarded growth na san baby mo, inadequate nerve and brain function, overall weakness. Not just say they be a weak in Niama and one you. And I'll say then or say needed for assimilation. Then vitamin and answer mineral na omumba together omobua phosphorus mani yejuma. Or say vitamin B6, calcium asan baby mo, iron and baby mo, and then manganese and sodium in Chile. You see, so you see how the whole thing work together. But beloved family, all these minerals and these nutrients, they are all inside the what? Red meat in its raw form. Into what men drink like Niomo can say B12 ni B say no bibia. Thank you. Bibia ewo sa beef na obedim no. Bibia ewo sa friend say liver na obedim no. Bibia wom. Into no a complete package. Into no say B12, calcium, iron, manganese and sodium is needed. Sanebaya phosphorus betimi ayejuma. Guess what? They are all inside the what? The liver. They are all inside the what? The beef, the raw beef. So you can live on that one alone and you'll be okay. But yanum after no kwakwakoto FN is saying protein powder. Wakwakoto spirulina. Wakwakoto nori. Wakoto soya se. Wakoto se yanum bi o fridge. Anyama we see fridge mu no anya easy. All in the name of ethical reasons in me na mejai na mo we obi a wa we nam ya we nam na ye dia wo wa we nam ama wo dia wo and there was ethical reason. Why are spiritual? Why are awakening? And I may meditation and fact, we are true for. We are obia, we are true for a liar. And I may meditation, yeah, I don't feel fine. What? It's a lie. Go and read the oldest Vedas, scriptures in Hinduism. Rig Veda. The oldest ones, Rig Veda. Go and see what is recommended. Royals, powerful people, Brahmins or Brahmins, as of penny, raw meat. It's recommended there. What them go to Indian for? Indian for no. You be kuma mu na ntwe nyina. British for no bisa say then na ma mu ye powerful. And also for ba konko di kokonsan say ye ntwe. Ntwe no e na ma ye powerful. Ntwe no na ma ye survive. E na omo kwa then British for no the governor e ma ye slaughter ntwe nyina e wo India. It's no say Indian for ebe ye vegetarian enye by a friend saying choice. They been a see intia. Near dada am say, oh, it's because they worship cows. It's because they love cows so much. It's because they see cow as their mother. Nine. Indian form free Ethiopia. When I go check it, Indians are coming from there, from the Indus Valley. Indus Valley civilization. Who Indian name crap no who Ethiopian name crap or boom say almost say. Oh no free. Original Indian, who name the Dravidans. Now Ethiopian crap or boom say the same. Oh no free. And if anything, they love cows. Enya no munya. Into no muja cow no mu omu di chapati ni if anything omu lentils ni omu deno. What has happened? The whole world omu no top diabetes. The whole world bloating. Omu no top India obesity. Diabetes. Omu no top the whole world. Omu ntia asem. Omu nyina maso esi. Mo amu abrochire. So mo ne Indian for ne e friend say nkasa ya mo nte. Omu hye ear aid. Indian for omu hye ear aid. Indian ni mpani bia eni omu nyina hye ear aid. O hye ear aid e hye naso no esi. Naso no esi. Onya nutrient. Toro kasa onte. What? No de neti ben. Sa de ne hye ho no dia. Obetentie mu eguo so. Sankrofo we na mo follow on say e na mo pese mo spiritual. Ah o ma yira. Intino phosphorus di enie yenko magnesium. You call magnesium na che say ya cover 1 2 3 ya cover 3 na ma break na ma ba be ansam. Why? Ababe ansam 1249 na definitely one on ma start ya ansam na ma pon na ma eden enumre ya san bebiom ni atuaso from potassium going into about magnesium the most talk about. Now, let me tell you something. Deficiencies abrofo ni me say we are saying now is deficient. Omunim because omunim eduane omo de abre dada. Especially Africa. Omunim. And into no creating all this pharmacy. Into Okosika 4 areas pharmacies akese. What do you see there? Supplement nkwa. Big business, big industry. Because they know that you are deficient. And they will never tell you to go and source the right thing. It is supplement all over. B12 there, then 12, B6 there, iron there, then there, a whole lot. And then wait for supplement for a ma, a tunidin, well woman, and a well man, and a well akokra, and a well abrewa, and then a whole lot supplement industry. They are all part of the world. Big pharma. It is a religion. It's the same as religion. As already in different names. So if you are deficient in certain nutrients now, you go to church B. Once you go to church B now and far, then you go to church A because you are looking for supplement. You are looking for something you are not getting. And you don't know. Yes, I there now if you know. And you're very easy. A draw a badge on a warriano. On one among a draw a badge on a warriano. I know tea guy or no one upon channel. Meh or warriano. A drone a badge on a warriano. And so what's sorry na woko akwaji akwankyere obi na ekokyere wo kwan akwankyere wonim kwan no nti obi na ba kyere wo kwan no obewe wo ya mo ntie isa anti na ani sa na ma no obeti cases osofu apia wawe no also meja akwankyere ewo hotel wawe no lack of knowledge omo wia no omo abegu omo ni ma ase so aka ho ewo media no so also for apia we no because she's deficient intinyama nkoso ma no me say when you start to eat this way everything goes on financially, everything, because you have become self-sufficient. That is what Allah says. I am Allah. I am self-sufficient. You become self-sufficient. And when you be a crime man, we see some be in everyone who has the tour. My business partner also now see some be blocking. BBA started also now my partners are starting to converse with me. Now they are coming back. Enti no sika na wo hwehwe na wasori na wo ko Togo no wo ko Benin no na wo ko efeni say Nigeria no na wo ko join court no na wo do maame akwaje wadanfo bi so ndi wechi se na be ya mudu wo no mu a ye di edua bebo ntim na ye de ne be ye ama wo no onua e deficiency. And into our body, no man, a lower species. And your same species now obey you. So, oh, yeah, you bet you. Because you can't use your own species. It's against the law of one. Into your amount lower species, say, use. Say, by self sufficient. Oh, yes, self sufficient, a baby, a quama. Only iron. Unifata ubema bewu a usika beko down. As simple as that. Can't you see you are using all your money to treat yourself? Not let's say health no and no na wealth no. Inti nanka wo sika anka wo akomodi anka sa sika na wo de ato BP edro ene kokwe edro any diabetes edro what that metformin so since 2001 calculate asika no na hwe say anka wo de to bank na wo de BAT la na hwe say mfa so ahina anka wonya ana say wo de to gold bar sa 2010 no wo de sa BP sika no ana say diabetes sika no ana say kidney dialysis sika no anka wo akomodia. Now this Asika to Horn gold anchor 2026. 1 gram of gold, 3,000 cedis. Calculating our share 2010. Price now. So you see, health is wealth. Right now you will not see. And I'm telling you right now, the same applies today. It doesn't change. If you buy something, an asset, right now, you are healthy. You buy an asset and put it down right now, and you become healthy all the way through 2030, you will become a millionaire. 2035, you become a millionaire according to your age. If you are in your 20s now and you buy an asset, now unya abotre, by 2030 or 35, you become a millionaire. All you have to do is to stay healthy and wait. Stay healthy and wait and do your job that you are doing and have patience. It's simple as that. This is why I made 2 coin and yet a Jumanisika ma boa sika no dadaada because she mu 3 months na masaba yenti aswe magnesium a obi aka ho asem Kongo magnesium say magnesium so far ma order magnesium what say na magnesium industry na booming magnesium industry na say solar na to me charging cheaper and I we ani on tia magnesium someone who say na magnesium industry no booming I don't know mo nchira mo the source. Even the so-called carnivore doctors, obia can about magnesium, but I'm to me can't tell them the source because they are all promoting certain companies. And you don't make out them say, Monkotosa in a magnesium citrate, in a magnesium then. You don't need all that. Nature will never do anything and regret. Nature and to me ball. Now a nutrient. Na sa nutrient no on kira obebi a obenya sa nutrient no be ka kira o say chise obi ye o lab na dey bre once never. Magnesium like I said the sources no vegan sources nkwa nte ehunhia men kan because ehunhia we ma ye abre na mo buku enye nde we are not me follow here, now me here for fail here because me can follow sources no. Sources no can I say the almond, I imagine almond, imagine wheat, imagine all the sources, soya bean, imagine. Me follow so we are na me be yare here. Into sources no there, you fan to change, you be share function no, you be share say deficiency no, and we here. Function or say second only to potassium. In its concentration within cells, magnesium is crucial to many functions, including energy production, protein formation, and cellular replication. Wow. It participates in more than 300 enzyme reactions in energy, including production of the very crucial ATP. Also in utilization of vitamin B and E, calcium, fat, and other minerals. Essential for the heart, wakuma, muscle tone, bones. It regulates acid alkaline. Here we go again. It regulates acid alkaline balances, aids in lecithin production. Like calcium, magnesium is a natural tranquilizer. Wow. Because it is required for the activation of sodium and potassium pump that removes sodium from cells and put potassium into them. Without magnesium, potassium leaves the cells and sodium enters them, which is the basis of a cancer cell. Wow. Magnesium also regulates calcium metabolism. Magnesium yemoye. Ya won so mienu oye mu, your cells no. Your intracellular cells or intracellular fluid. What you say? Intracellular, not just within. And when I hear them, friend is saying, yeah, they talk outside, yeah, they back, if we ask you physical, and when I hear my friend say rivers, sweet waters, and when I hear potassium, sweet waters, they say lakes, then soon is animal. What you say? And I hear extracellular fluid, and then I hear sodium, and I hear apple, a super extracellular. Now, extracellular, no, air sodium, no, I don't know, or train them to me, or no train in Brian Indro, Eddie Ra then intracellular. It is a uni sodium, uni in China, na me can't china me betray mumu, in Namono in China Wumundada. Ninety I had in China can Namu, because of your decijaso. What is Sijasoa? In China no yen so, in Tina bell evaporate, a bit free marco, heat no. Ebe peja na akọ no mayira enti ne ebema enam no enya taste biom enti no wo se wo de den ukope enchine abo no rocks no na wo de kan ansana we aduane na then tasty and many a times we won ansana ko twem minimum ba bia eja no because mama nchine atwa na aduane mu especially look warala tani obeja o what you say intino eno no unse de bia do ba ba gumu you are very careful pese be twem oso a pese be den san antimu a e asem ukunu betumi aye den afa yawo ekotimu so a e asem. But when you are eating the raw, you don't need nature you know perfect. Inti sa nkyene na ewo mu no sodium na ewo meat ni mu no eno ena ebetwe ensuo nutrient ababe wura cells no mu, which is the what? The intracellular. Inti sa poni wiase a yegina yebewu. Yegina yebewu. Anything na ensuo nyina betumi aye dry. Ewia betumi abo na ensuo bi a dey the villages ni nyina etumi we yes o we dey ensuo we dey edu opebra na ensuo na eden awe enso na epo no eden but aso wo ho na bo sompo no da so wo ho ye ma mi abena no da so wo ho but if you are there if you are ne bope too much pe na dehydration ache no so so okọ ne kunu ho if you are no wa twe no no de ne ko in due season no wasan je mu ama assassin back. You see how it is. So we give thanks. Pay attention. It's a lesson, so pay attention. If you pay attention, that's one thing. Black people, we don't pay attention. Put your question somewhere. Pay attention. Why? Me yama mu free. Me buy me be boy in drone crowd the road. Me yama mu free. Inte mo fa mu questions na ento wono mo. Se wo mpese obetie so a na we free so. E simple. E bi ande na wo mpese obetie. Wonim chen me. Inte na no we free so. Wo free so a kama. Sa me pese me read mo commenter, me read kama e ma mo. Obi anye sa. Inte me pese mo ti bibia ase muntie. That is the function. Now deficiency, causes of deficiency. Also magnesium deficiency is extremely common in the US. And anything I'm promote, it's very common in the US. Anything I'm more than promote a big industry, especially in the elderly and menstrual women. Other major causes of deficiency include high calcium intake. That means supplement. Because supplement depend on ekobro super a creative problem. You know, see then sugary, alcohol, diuretics. Not just a BB now Jones up too much. Doctors now want to man withdraw now Jones up every BB man Jones up a draw be at women Jones up too much and yet because Jones up too much you're going to lose your what? Your magnesium. And then liver disease. Body disease and a kidney disease and a oral contraceptive use. Again, oral contraceptive use. When say man now mofa contra. Listen to the word contraceptive. Anytime you hear con means against, anti, against contraceptive. Until what offer contraceptive. When we are with magnesium. Until I see deficiency symptoms. Without adequate magnesium, both calcium and magnesium leave the body. Fatigue. I said, why am fatigue? Mental confusion. Why confused mentally? Wait. And I'm catching your friend and a partner. Me say a deficiency, and I'm a mostly lady no bother. enye bibia deficiency, enye spiritual, deficiency. Mental confusion. Mental confusion. Until we're free nipem. Sani can we're free nipem. Irritability, weakness, muscle cramps, loss of appetite, tendency to stress. Yes, sir. Would there be no? Owosika and so still also a stress. Nerve problems, kidney stones, high blood pressure, kidney damage, heart disease, heart attack, insomnia, PMS, menstrual cramps, nervous irritability, confusion and depression, epileptic seizures, HIV, premature wrinkles, cancer, and damaged protein metabolism. After the same way, it is all the same things. Now, my name is Wahanamono. Wana no only be. We busuem. Wana cry no only be. And they are rare cause in a listi. Kidney stones, high blood pressure, kidney damage, heart disease, heart attack, menstrual cramps. And you know about where you go through confusion, depression, epileptic, HIV, premature wrinkles, cancer, and you know any. And it's no more advertising, more marketing, magnesium, patch, and BBR. The magnesium industry. HMBBR. And so young Korean share magnesium content in raw beef. Raw beef typically contains about 15 milligram to 25 milligram of magnesium per 100 gram. Not just 100 gram, small 100 gram. Oh, many 100 gram can be the cheese each ram. 100 gram, small. 100 gram, small. When you start 100 grams here, small 100 gram per of beef contains 15 milligram to 25 milligram of what? Magnesium. Approximately 3.5 ounces. So when you have 200 grams, which is nothing, because people are eating 1 pound. People are eating 1 pound. 1 pound of raw meat. So if you eat 1 pound, share, calculating share, mathematics for, say 100 grams, that amount of 15 to 25 milligram, calculate times 1 pound. 1 pound. How many milligrams? Makes a pound. How many milligrams makes a pound? What? 4,000, probably 4,000 because this is too much. Or say 359. No, this is not even 49. It is million. It is million. A bare million. This is too much even to mention. What shall I then? A bare million. Because say 1,000 like I bear only 1, 2, 3, 4. I bear 4 we pay digits pay. But we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not just a million. And 4,535,092.37 milligrams. 1 pound. 1 pound of then beef. This is the magnesium you are going to get. This is why people eat and then instantly obidia pen addiction pen and menses by. Because magnesium nkwano na e work sa liver ni muno. It will solve your problem overnight. Then untina obidi 3 days pe. 3 days pe. Or say after ni die nyina okai. 3 days pɛ the business associate after say omo run back 3 days pɛ 24 hours adansidie ne bebree. This is powerhouse. 4 million. 4 million. Into oba opa war deliver raw, the meat raw, the nkosia raw. Na hwe se unya na. Eno nti na amanfo etwa, nti obi etwa e magnesium. Onya magnesium na adwene ne starve. Eno nti na wo twa no. Enye obayifo, enye obi na oye no. Magnesium. Ene atro wa na epileptic seizures. Premature wrinkles. Wenimu twentwem, wenim twentwem, weni ase nyina twentwem. Wrinkles, unsa wo nyina twentwem. Wo se aging, enye aging. Entro. You are lacking magnesium. Kidney stones, the same thing. Tendency to stress. Wo de bia no, wo haw mu. O e bia o haw mu. Nti no say den magnesium therapy helps cardiovascular and heart problems, high blood pressure, acute, myocardial function, asthma, diabetes, fatigue, glaucoma, hearing loss. Just wasun sikrapwa magnesium bebwa, kidney stones, migraine, osteoporosis, pregnancy, toxin, premature delivery, premenstrual problems, dysmenorrhea. Not just say obi a just say the menses bomba. Enu na ma men do up we e na waka no. Now I say then what is needed for assimilation? Vitamin B6, vitamin C, vitamin D, calcium, ababium, potassium, and phosphorus. They need all this. And sana magnesium ayejuma. Until say who knew about nutrition. Now we say what they all call vegan in yamaniama na. A better then what you knew who said a aduane way, a haban way contains this and that and that. A better then a way who lab. I'll be to you. But you don't need lab to be a primer. You don't need lab to be what? Eating raw primer. And until indigenous people, no one go school here, but they are looking healthy. That's why the Samburus are looking extremely handsome. They have never been to school. They don't have to read all these things. I have to read all these things. I have to be shouting. Do all these things because of what? We have been colonized. Me I am colonizing, no. I don't need to tell. I don't need to go and tell the lion about B12. I don't need to go and tell the tiger, the fox about vitamin C. You understand? I don't need to. They know already. But I have to tell disobedient children, prodigal children, to return home. They run na mebo no. Wey na ye onyame som no. Wey na ye nyame som no. I will say every church leader, every imam, every sheikh, every time Friday, ahomachi, every day bia mo be sorry bia no. After sorry no. This is what the Muslim community needs to learn about. This is what all the churches, the Hindus, the Krishna temples, everybody needs to know about this. And so guess what? Chanting ye de. Chanting no ye de. Are Krishna, 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 are Rama, ne sa bang bang den ne sa one asani ye de. Ne ye bre. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. No ti hono no otwe, otwe talisbasa. Oti trotro mu nyina no otwe, enso no diabetes. Oti baba ti trotro mu. Sometimes I even wonder, onipa da sani nam kwan ho, okwa akofa trotro, otwe talisba. Aden. Enso no wo liver, fatty liver, otwe talisba. Religion. I know that they will come for me, and I don't care, because I'm not speaking only about them. Everybody, including the Buddhists, the Hindus, all of them. Deficiency brought about all these things. So you are not satisfied. You are not self-sufficient. You feel like there's something out there. Meanwhile, there's only one man, the greatest of all time, Yeshua ben Yosef, who came and told the people, stop looking outside of yourself. Do not let them fool you that, lo, the kingdom is here, lo, but rather the kingdom of God is within you. Luke 17, 20, 21. And when he was demanded of the Pharisees, Makachram was a group of people, no? When the kingdom of God should come, when the kingdom of God should come, no bisano. Inteno ahini no dabene beba. Dabene beba no bisano. Pharisees for no. He answered them and said, the kingdom of God cometh not with observation. And ya be a free baby eba. Neither shall they say, lo, here, or lo, there. For behold, the kingdom of God is within you. Luke 17, 20, 21 is within you. It's inside of you. And it needs nutrient. It needs fire, light. This is the temple. This is the body. Don't you know your body is the temple of prayer? Just say scriptures in I still anybody that's saying so call for akwanchre. Onipa that's saying free Accra. Akwa Eastern region. Akwa that prayer camp. Akwanchre. Bisani said then hano. You'll be surprised. Yarebi until Yarenas here. Deficiency. Deficiency into Yebutu Obina Yesano. Yesano Bentua. Yesano Bentua. Deficiency into Yesao Bire Bentua. I will make all of you people feel stupid. All those people who are practicing so-called spirituality, you are going to learn new things, yet ancient. Because this is the secret that has been kept from generation after generation, but now it's been revealed to the Lord's people. And the Lord's people are people who are upright. That's been kept for many generations. Simple things. Simple things. You want to go and give an idol a red meat. Where to Kwakofa, a friend is saying, Sika. And my neighbor, I have done all that. I've been there. I've been there. No answer. Until I work on myself. And then the people who initiated me, they stop calling me. I'm going to draw me. I'm going to draw me. I'm going to be friend with you. The last time I'm friend, I said, I'm going to share me. I'm going to say, Spirit and Apple says, you'll be, all the, this is way back before I became popular. The whole Ghana will hear of you. The whole Ghana will hear of you. All the world, the whole world will hear of you. The spirit of the northern region, the waters, I'm going to share me, because the transformation they saw, it was shocking. When I went to Nigeria, I was 105 kilograms. 105 kilograms. My face was like fufu. Chaka, bofun, 105 kilograms. I will show you my initiation picture. You will not even believe it is me. Me buy still no problem no war. Problem no war. from one and says Sanisika, the Encoto Abua, and I if I says, and I if I say Manibiani, and I if I says, and I Ogun says, and I did Bia. Mumu trouble no more. I'm saying, no, fuck it. Sankofa, let me go back to what I know. Let me use my body. From April to, if anything, November, no food. Recycle every part of me. I feel my picture. They were shocked. Baba me, wow, Baba me, this is not easy to do. This is the way of the prophet. I say, yeah, we're supposed to be. Don't let anybody manipulate you. I come to end that spiritual monopoly. From all sides, no one is being spared. Obi anyone, madam for family, who follow me, we are Hindu and family, we are Buddhist. May catch that will say you can be better. Wasuma Shenkoso. Just become a human, okay? Simple. Become a human, a very simple person. Simple. Become human. Think like a primal. Think like an animal. Primal. Me ko nre mu amakwa ko hu se otwe adam ko ni we friend saying omo esi we friend saying asori dan bi esi baby. Me ko hu that. Simple. Because they are following the laws. Simple. Nature dormo. Yankwa de aden. The bread. Na person ko abrochire, na person minya sika, na person minya say. They say the raw meat, we sika sisia. It will shock you. But who finances? Yama na blocking na no deficiency. It's all deficiency. Let's continue. That is how it is. So you need B12 or B6, C, D, and all those things in order for what? Magnesium to work. And also interactions. Because magnesium, potassium, calcium, and other minerals interact extensively, dosage of other minerals reduce the intake of magnesium and vice versa. High calcium intake fortified with vitamin D. Like I said, we no vegans no more problem because be direct to the source. They don't want to go to the bioavailable food source, which is the meat, eggs, fish, and stuff like that. In Trinidad, they are demanding on what? Leafy greens, and are fortified. In Trinidad, soya milk. Oh, me person me bought brandy D. Now natural fortified with vitamin D. A synthetic vitamin. Fortified with this. Oh, this food is serious. It's fortified. You don't need anything that is being fortified. Nature has already done it and sealed it. Done it and seal it. The only thing is for you to go grab it and just eat it. That's all. No fortification there. I don't know all kind of a big calcium no ko boro sope na kwa ya asam. Until this year we have covered calcium, potassium, magnesium. Enumerate say find them one. You be call potassium so. Then I call sodium so. Then I call chlorine so. Yeah, or chloride. Then I call iron so. Then I call sulfur so. It's quite a lot, but we will finish. Alright? So we give thanks. Now about to read your messages. Na hwɛ nea metumi akan nea mentumi no na yatoa so. So we give thanks. Message reading time. We give thanks. That's all for you. Learn. Mo nyina mo yɛ integrated science ni nneɛma wo school. Don't throw that information away. good and evil. Nyenye no more twatching. We na the very important thing. Learn. So be to me crap or a bar or akwala 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. This is the time now we chira akwala no. Non fantonium. Mane fantonium. On fantonium. Yeah. Calcium, my name is Calcium. I am this and that. I function like that. Blah 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 blah. On fantonium, create a new man. Silent here. You go see a periodic table. Yeah, the tonium periodic table. On fantonium, my urban fantonium. Because children can mimic anything. My name fantonium. I think they even have songs like that. If you go on Instagram, they have Nansen Krapoma this animation or Instagram. I think so. They have all this thing. So I say maybe I can be a person me prove mama. Yeah. Minerals animation. Minerals animation. Almost on my and a cartoon being in here, man. Yeah. 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 I think so. I've got some.
Never take magnesium unless you know what each one actually does. Hi, I'm magnesium citrate. I support regular digestion by keeping things moving and helping you feel less bloated. Hi, I'm magnesium malate. I support your muscles and reduce tiredness by helping your body produce energy. Hi, I'm magnesium oxide. I help relax your gut and remove waste from your colon. Hi, I'm magnesium glycinine. I calm your nervous system and clear your head so you can relax and think clearly. We're all the same, but we don't do the same thing. That's why we work together. Never take magnesium.
That's why we work together. That is why we work together. We are what? Hey. So you can never eat from plant-based and say you are going to get different types. Different types of what? Magnesium. Different types of magnesium. Hi, I'm magnesium citrate. Regular digestion. You can never, in a magnesium malate, you can never get it from plant. Into no one say with time, no one say the vegan, no one start to say or shrinking, no one start to say wrinkles, no one start to say neni, after no or heading or shed glasses, because you can't get it from that plant source. But when you are doing raw primer, you will get everything from one source, 2 sources, 3. You will get everything. You when I open say ucha wenum a variety, but you can get it from one. Simple. Go and send on my hair. My dada ya check. I'm not that die. Ache. Anyway, let me see if I can scroll. No questions? If I'm brought down, I'm in. Yeah. God is not stupid. God is not stupid. Jimmy, 1999. Started saying Messiah and yende. 98. Na me woo me sorry if you won't pass. If you hold no more, I vow to bring this system down. If you hold no more, I vow to bring the system down. Until now, I never. Menjaya Jumaye. My boy Juma 1999. Until now. Sorry, 98. Started saying me preaching. 99. My first patient was my mother. Stroke. Boom. Sunny area. My boy Juma. What the amount called seconds, sir? Munko bisa seconds. Kataman to ho. Seconds. Amu no money me. Seconds. I'm to a paint me if anything washroom if anything yeah washroom we no nyina I'm in water closet to munya man my seconds for nyina I'm from ital I'm on my boy Juma rough me jina wana me preaches about health na man for twa mo hia imagine apala kotoa we are na me call high street Akuma village we are na me call ministries we are me call parliament house or when me paying for my ton their mom we are na call first name more from the PTC circle honomo tobacco company be honomo 80 na me my call my customers all over we are me call aveno ni na ntie o aye juma na che asane akokumase akopie kumase mankranso akotena ho akọ eden a save lives me free ho mako friends mako ejuma o Mines FM kumase Mines FM me we are mako Cape Coast Eagle mako tina so many places me boy juma sa me when I come to your house I come and save you and then I'm done I'm gone. Maybe oh my papa omutie me fine omutie me me call some of them their parents will not understand me but na me call metia ese papa no wewu ni mama no wewu wentie me na me call sa voter region ni pa bre but I give thanks I'm still alive here 2026 still strong still alive more than ever. Like I said, I saw my father because time I me what GSS no. My papa was my age. Yes. GSS 3 papa was my age. And I saw my father's energy and I know that I'm stronger than my father when my father was my age. And I give thanks for that. And the same way I'm expecting my children to be more stronger than me. Because I say already, you know. At least I was fortunate to wake up early. But imagine you are having a watermenka. Where the 50 years and son a watermenka. Where the 40 years and son a watermenka. Imagine. So you have a lot of work to do. And that is why I made him out to raw also. Because the level of starvation now, I couldn't keep this secret no longer. I couldn't keep it. Something happened to me. Maybe. Something very, very happened to me. Me free China buyer. I was saying me this secret name. Something happened to me. And my time, my manka, I would die. I'm telling you the secret today. My secret way, I'm a moi, and I will die. And I will die. Segana for Omoye Bonya, me de Momo, and Yadia Mobeto Madi. They are ungrateful people. They don't know how to use their mind. They want you to beg them before. So no, we sent you. We are going to take care of you. It was not easy. So I left this house. And I said, I'm going home. And I'm a throw or WhatsApp status. Said I'm going home. Kongo, please, master, we love you. Don't quit. Don't give up. Montias here. Catch them and say, Mr. Debia, because I'm a corner my bar. I know your shit. Now you can see what I said. After the someone now Matthias here. I know your shit. Baby are raw, be raw meat. Healing taking place all over the land. Mati Bida, instant healing. Obia na yase, instant. Ba, eko. Obia ontumi nante, instant. Odi raw meat na adechi nante. Obia ni chia ya. Obia a whole lot instantly. Instant. Sanity here. Into yesumawa. Sometimes more machine in yama. Sometimes sikano ebeba. But say would sikano echi too much. Now one deliver message now. Real message now. You beji sikano in if you say. For you to start again. And I went through that experience just recently. I am telling you something. And I'm not shy to talk about it. This is the message that I'm supposed to give long time ago. But you can see I always say that you people are not ready. I mean him say, why are ready? And Pastor made it 200. Wow. Everybody start jumping on it. I mean him say, why ready? So I was keeping it for a while. So I got my punishment. I got my punishment for real, financially, and yet I got my punishment. I lost over 55% of my money. 55%. So 1 year Jumani a beji sikani from him. So we give thanks. Munsum me de abolo na mamu, me de namo na mamu. Monko na mo so multiply. Now be our own turn. So we give thanks. All right. Glaucoma and cataract remedy. Just you have to know, sir. The eyes, we need no A and Kusia. In Kusia, no have vitamin A and D and E. So you need fat soluble vitamins. Now, say, want to me and so say, and the Bema will throw to support you. 0240932222. Now, I try with Diania Obedi. A bebwa we nino. Now we need to more vitamin A, more vitamin D, E, K1 and K2. Your eyes are going to be better. You can see from far and you can see from near. If I come closer, I can see. If I am far away, I can see. Queen Millie as written 0240932222. That's all. So anything you need, put down there. We give thanks. We give thanks every time. Yeah. Please, can I blend the meat and drink it? Of course. Of course. And then smoothie, liver smoothie. Liver smoothie. You can blend your liver and add if you have how do you call it, unripe pineapple. It's very good for digestion. Unripe pineapple. Do not ripe one, unripe one. Oh, pineapple I say any demo. It contains a lot of what? Bromine. Now we can create chop a little. Now the account. Now the liver now count. Now the butter count. Now the raw eggs are count. Now the milk are blend. The only milk I bet you the ordinary how do you call it? Mineral bottled water. I can one blend it. When you're nice smoothie, fashion fridge mo. Actually no now no. Powerhouse. That's all. Simple. Kongo Wattu University of Health and Natural Wealth. We give thanks for that. J. Yes, I respect. Yeah. Go raw and you'll be fine. And no, no, immortal. They don't listen. I say keep shining, great one. Mohammed, respect. Hassan, respect. We give thanks anywhere. So thanks very much for today's lessons. I'm going to maybe wait to the honor. I'm going to try and so say then. And you know, the feedback keeps coming. So we will continue this evening. All right. Give thanks. One love. And do remember, Africa is our home. You have to educate yourself. Okay? Educate yourself. We run the sciences. Ninya ya yedia ende ye science no no mo eden omo afa sa na omo tie time na ye grounding no omo be ka kire say omo de impaboa e bre ye nkurasefo ye nimu bie ye and all those things and am ye den omo ma ye jai grounding ni ye na ye nyina ye grounding ye ho police for ground yo mo ohene krapo e grounding no ohene bia no no ohye mpaboa in there ahemfo minim ne ekoso you say you be say you two ade so ana you na mpaboa how now wo ohene krapo no na wo nhye mpaboa hundreds of years ago wo nhye mpaboa so how come you be two ade so you na mpaboa na you even say na say you two ade so you see how they have done to us intino ina ahemfo nyina dane akrachi for there be we don't do that in here. So educate yourself. Nyama na ya no na nde omo ye ni nyina e na omo di rule here. Okay? Know thyself. Know thyself. Okay? Yes, I. Educate yourself. One love.